You know, no liberty has been more under assault in recent years than religious liberty. Whether it is the federal government going after Hobby Lobby, a Christian company, or going after the Little Sisters of the Poor. And by the way, here's a real good rule of thumb. If you're litigating against nuns, as the Obama administration is, you've probably done something wrong. For the past 6 years, we have seen the fruits of the Obama-Clinton foreign policy of receding from leadership in the world. Leading from behind doesn't work. Just a couple of weeks ago, we were horrified at the terrorist attack in the streets of Paris. And then horrified again when over 40 world leaders came in solidarity, and yet missing from that rally graphically was the United States of America. You cannot fight and win a war on radical Islamic terrorism if you're unwilling to utter the words radical Islamic terrorism. I would note that the brave men who flew the planes into the Twin Towers and the Pentagon into that field in Pennsylvania, they weren't a bunch of ticked-off Presbyterians. I think some of the Presbyterians like that. And you know, Paris also illustrates that a big ocean doesn't mean we're protected from radical Islamic terrorism. It's one of the reasons I've joined with Steve King and Chuck Grassley to introduce the Expatriate Terrorist Act that says if an American citizen takes up arms with ISIS, he forfeits his or her citizenship. You know, in a Republican primary, every candidate's going to come in front of you and say, I'm the most conservative guy ever lived. Gosh darn it, who diddly I'm conservative? Well, you know what? Talk is cheap. The Word tells us you shall know them by their fruits. And one of the most important roles that the men and women in this room, the men and women in Iowa will play is to look each candidate in the eye and say, don't talk, show me. Right. If you say you support liberty, show me where you stood up and fought. Right. If you say you support religious liberty, show me where you stood up and fought for it. If you say you oppose Obamacare, show me where you stood up and fought against it. Right. If you say you oppose the President's unconstitutional executive amnesty, show me where you stood up. If you say you support life and you support marriage, show me where you stood up and fought. If you say you'll stand up to the Washington establishment, the career politicians of both parties that have gotten us in this mess, show me where you stood up.